Oh no, another YouTuber with no subscribers talking about Mario Kart World.
In that, I'm in good shape.
Hey, yo, chill!
Hey YouTube, I'm Chris, and today I want to talk about Mario Kart. As I said in my previous video, if you've been in the Nintendo community for the past year or even longer, you probably saw a smorgasbord of negative videos about Mario Kart and other games like Pokemon. And I gotta admit, I was one of the people that thought the same for Mario Kart World. When I first played it, I thought it was a downgrade from Mario Kart 8 and maybe even Double Dash, which is my favorite. But my distaste for Mario Kart World came from more of the mechanics rather than, I guess, the money and the other things people complained about. There was a lot of things people complained about when it first came out, such as the empty open world or the content. For me personally, I don't play Mario Kart for side content, I just play online. So I can't really complain if I pay $60 or $80 to play a game online. You know what I mean? Oh, and the intermissions, how did I forget that? People complain about driving in a straight line. I personally don't see the problem. I mean, it's called Mario Kart World, so Nintendo's gonna want you to play what they created, which is like a little mini open world. But don't get me wrong, I can see why people don't like intermission stages. They're really super long sometimes, but at least there's like bombs or something, or the monsters, or the car that drives by and like drops bananas. So it makes things go by pretty quick. But let me get back on point. For the first month of the game's launch, I played nothing but Grand Prix and online racing, like regular racing. And all the changes from 8 in the previous Mario Kart games blew my mind. I thought this was actually the worst Mario Kart in history. That's until August when I played Knockout Tour. And suddenly I was hooked on this game like it was crack.
No! Ass! Fuck! If you feeling froggy, then leave! Now you know he did.
too much fun making that video. But also sorry for the bloated montage, but yeah, it was fun to make. But anyway, Knockout Tour had me hooked for months. I'm still playing it to this day. Mario Kart World went from 0 out of 10 to 10 out of 10, just like that. It took 1 month, that's it. And there's no issues. No, I'm just kidding. Now I want to get to the actual problems. Now that I like it and understand it more, there's just design choices that just make no sense. And I want to start with the items first. So issue number 1. This game has the worst item selection in Mario Kart history. The 2 useful items in this game is the mushroom and the golden mushroom. That's it pretty much. You could throw a shell at somebody and it'll help them like move forward, if you get what I mean. I guess the impact like makes them roll, so you don't slow them down, you make them go faster. I guess it's the physics of Mario Kart World. It makes no sense. The boomerang is the stupidest weapon. It's a weapon that you have to throw 3 times to get rid of it, but if you have a better weapon as your second option, the only way to get rid of the boomerang is to quickly throw it so you can like time your attack for the better item. Which goes into my other problem with the items. There's too many items being thrown across the screen. There's the blue shell, the golden shell, then the green shell, then the boomerang, and you got bombs sometime. It's just a lot of pointless chaos that could be made more strategic, maybe. There's so much stuff flying in the middle of the stage that everybody drives on one side of the field or the street, whatever, and that creates more chaos. So everybody's attacking each other on like the left side or the right side, because if you stay in the middle you're gonna get hit by like a blue shell or gold shell, which is pretty stupid. As for the fire, I guess it's an okay weapon. It does its job for the most part. If you hit somebody, they actually get hit, unlike with the green shell, which just makes them go faster for some reason. That being said, how would I fix it? Nintendo. If I remember correctly, the double item debuted in Mario Kart Double Dash. You gave us the option to switch items. I don't understand why they just can't add that right now. There's been many times where I had Bullet Bill in my first slot and a gold mushroom in my second. The Bullet Bill takes forever to stop, and by the time I could use the golden mushroom, the lap ended already. So I could have switched it and went past and made it to the next Knockout Tour lap. So yeah, they should really just add that option. As for the items itself, I'm hoping they add DLC items. Again, going to Double Dash, I think they should bring back the special items. The Fireball, there was the Chain Chomp, DK had the giant banana that if you slip on it, it turns into smaller bananas. Bowser had the giant Koopa shell, or Bowser shell, whatever. That was good. They can make the item selection way better in this game, easily, if they really tried. My next issue is also connected to the items. The items take way too long to load for some reason. I don't know if it's because Wi-Fi or what, but there's been times where I grab a double item box and it takes a good 30 seconds. Well, it's kind of exaggerated. I'd say like 15 seconds to load. So I'm waiting for my item to load and I get hit when I could have just had it like any other Mario Kart game instantly. But for some reason in this game it takes forever. I don't get it. There's also the fact that whatever place you're in, it has no impact on the items, or at least it doesn't seem like it. You can be in dead last and you can get a coin or like a gold shell or like a boomerang. Like what are you gonna do with a boomerang in like 24th place? Or like if it's on the later laps, like 12th, you're not gonna do much with that. Oh, and lastly for the items, they really need to add like a timer on the thunder. Every single lap they use the thunder before it's time to hit the finish line, and it makes the game unplayable. You put so much work in to get like top 6 at least, and then you just get ran over by like 8th, 9th, and 10th racers because the thunder got held by the last place guy. And yeah, it's just stupid. Anyway, issue number 2 It's pretty minor. It's the whole bounce system. You can jump on people's heads or whatever. I think this was a bad inclusion in Mario Kart. If you spend too much time in the air, you lose your momentum and it slows you down. There's been times where I've accidentally jumped on somebody's head and not lost the race, but I didn't get first because of it. And this game has a lot of hills, so it's kind of easy for that to happen. There's like 10 people around you. And actually that's pretty much it. I just noticed all my issues were with the items mostly, because I've been playing nothing but Knockout Tour. But yeah, if you have your own problems, you can leave it in the comments and I'll read it. Or if you completely disagree, you can leave your comment too. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I'll see you guys later.
Save me from that